California Meltdown Comics Harmontown is now in session. Please welcome to the stage the mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon.
Wow. I don't understand. Jeff, why are all these people here? It's the Super Bowl. Why is our audience here?
I'm assuming that they came straight from their Super Bowl parties and made it just in time.
We should get it out of the way, right? We should do a sports corner. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sports corner, doing the sports, throwing the balls, and you know what's worse than playing sports? Doing the thing, it's a team action, makes you sing, gotta jump up and down to the organized sports. Jump, yep, sports.
Dan, let me start you off.
Seattle Seahawks, Pats, whatever Pats is short for. I'm not going to play that game. I couldn't not get that information.
Okay. New England Patriots.
Okay.
First impressions going into the game with all the controversy that led up to it.
The controversy. Yeah. There was, well, yeah. It was a weird year this year for the Super Bowl.
Dan, when people put "gate" on the end of a name of a controversy.
Super Bowl gate.
I'm talking, of course, about the game leading up to the Patriots making it into the Super Bowl, where some of their balls were under.
Oh, there's the deflate gate.
Yeah, there you are.
I did see some of that. I saw in Craig Ferguson or something that they did a funny video where people were spiking footballs and then they photoshopped them just staying put. Somebody said that they were underinflating the balls and that made them easier to catch. Right. Yeah, I got that. We're all on the same page.
So going in, hopefully they had that ironed out. What did you think about let's go right to the end of the game. Some pretty amazing plays towards the end there.
I mean, there was so much what Tuckerson did with in the 11th hour. Like, you watch a whole game like that, point by point, quarter by quarter, and you're watching it's usually, as you know, football is a game of yardage, and that's not always a fun thing to watch. It's not always a dramatic thing to watch. In baseball, it's like, oh, he popped a fly to the third, and it's a big deal. Every batter that comes up has an opportunity to create a story. In football, it's a team effort. It's the long-lost American dream. You got a quarterback, you got a receiver, you got a linebacker, you got a fat back, you got a wide receiver in case the line receiver fails. The quarterbacker has to throw the ball, and the point is yardage, and it's an accumulation of that yardage. And so we watched that happen tonight at the Super Bowl. And so a lot of people were turned off by that. But at the end of the game, at the very end of the game,
well,
dramatic turn of events. There were, the guy ran and caught the ball.
He did, but then they were right about to score.
They were right in the end zone, and the guy right before the end zone, and the other guys did what they're supposed to do.
Correct.
But there was a question about whether they did it right.
They did it right.
They did it right.
But there was a question, but the answer was yes, they did it right.
There was a question of whether or not the guy that had caught the ball had caught it right.
Right. There's always a question about that, and which is why they have the referees out there on the field. And in that particular instance, the answer to the question, did he catch it right, was yes.
He caught it right.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter what the other people did.
Now, what do you think about the halftime performance?
Oh, those musicians. I haven't seen them in, 10, 11 years?
A few of them a little bit longer than that.
I just thought, and the combination of those musicians.
Correct.
Who would have thought that those musicians would appear in that combination.
Were you expecting a kind of early '90s-ish black kind of rock and roll?
No, I wasn't. Of course, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. It's halftime at the Super Bowl. I'm expecting nothing more than the president of football to come out and throw candy. Who would have known that superstar from the mid '90s?
Kind of supermodel dating, kind of like
Cindy Crawford.
I don't know.
Cynthia Bloomberg.
He was
Madonna did that.
It's a guy.
Perry Farrell.
Perry was the last name of the girl that was the headliner in it.
What?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. You said Katy Perry. Okay, Katy Perry. Okay, that was. Don't applaud that. He said the. Katy, I thought mixing Katy Perry with those guys, crazy guys, it's crazy. Like she's like such a sugar pop bubblegum.
Mr. Cab Driver.
Just when you're thinking like I'm being fed some top 40 bullshit, I don't want to eat bubblegum for a living. I'm a working man. Then in comes the vroom vroom vroom, the fucking hard driving.
Guitar
overdriven fucking six strings of that fucking band that shouldn't be with Katy Perry.
He was mostly just kind of a solo guy.
Fucking like Jethro Tull.
As I said before, black gentleman. Kind of American Woman. He covered that one time. You remember, you loved that. Mr. Cab Driver. And he was pretty big. And his lady.
BBK came out.
Lenny.
John Steinbeck came out and fucking right out. Black
guy named Lenny.
Black Lenny. Lenny Kravitz. That's all you had to say. Black Lenny came out. I call him Black Lenny. Who would have thought he'd be with Katy Perry? That's crazy. I don't have reason to question my consumerist lifestyle.
Yeah.
Not if these two are hooking up on the 50-yard line.
And then that female rapper came out towards the end.
Oh my God! When Pharrell came out.
Holla! Look, I didn't know who it was until she said that. And her name was on the TV. I would not have known.
Oh, is it a lady?
A lady rapper.
Little Kim.
I think a little older than
Natalie. Rapper. Will Johnson.
If it's not a hit, it's a
Miss C. Elliott came out. Amazing. And it's like not only I mean, talk about ending the culture war and getting back to shopping. Like it was a great halftime. I thought it's that time of year when we all realize there's nothing going wrong. And then whoever won. It was either the bird people or the fucking aqua people. I don't know. And it was the important thing is that the right team won because it was the team the corporation that owned it spent the right amount of money aggregating dumb people from colleges around the country who had been passed up through corrupt systems and assembled into a team so that you could overcharge people to watch and generally train people for jingoism in arenas and around the world.
What was your favorite commercial of all? Because that's always a big thing.
Well, I actually know about the commercials because people were tweeting me and going, "You got to see the Liam Neeson one."
Yeah.
The Liam Neeson was in a commercial. The thing that the two commercials that I saw, and I don't know if it was because the two commercials I saw were for apps. They were for like gaming apps. That was weird.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson did an ad for Clash of Clans, and then there was another ad I got sent that was some
Game of War,
some lady, Game of War is a thing. It was just another thing. I I don't know. Did Bud Light do anything? Did
there seemed to be a lot of commercials about fathers neglecting their children, and then there was a really horrifying one by Nationwide Insurance, I think, about your baby's going to be murdered by your negligence around the house. And it was just like, don't let your kid die. We'll save you from that. And it was
that's really... what I mean. If we haven't figured out by now that that's what insurance is a protection racket. I remember when I was like 20 years old, an envelope that I got in the mail, there was literally a photo of Christopher Reeves, post-accident Christopher Reeves, on the envelope. It said, "Don't let what happened to me happen to you." And it was an ad for an insurance company. That's exactly what the mafia does in mafia movies. Except they have the courtesy to not involve the guy. Like it would just be a guy in a suit going, "Don't let what happened to Christopher Reeves happen to you." It'd be a shame. It'd be a shame for that to happen. It's amazing to me that we haven't caught on to this yet, that our laws that protect us from the mafia, actually, if you actually applied them in an objective sense, you should go after insurance companies.